Hello and welcome guys. Welcome back to another Flutter episode. Today I'm going to teach you two ways in which we can pass data between darts. First thing, let's do it with the global state way. So here I have created two darts, home dart and second dart. Home dart has a raise button which says navigator.of_context.push name, and it points to the second dart with the text next, and the second dart has a raise button also that pops back to the home screen. Now let's create a global state. First of all, let's create a directory called code, and inside it we'll create a dart called global state. Okay. Next thing, inside the global state dart, we'll have a class called class global state, and inside it we'll have a final map, a dynamic map called underscore data, and we will make it equals to new, not new, dynamic, and we'll close it like this. Next thing, we'll have a static global state place called instance, and we'll make it equals to new global state. We'll have dot underscore here, and we'll close it from here. Next thing, we'll have the global state like this. We'll copy this and we'll paste it here like this. And next thing, we'll set a dynamic. We'll say set, and inside we'll say dynamic key, dynamic value, and make it equals to, with arrow keys, to data key, and make it equal to value, just like that. And we'll have a getter, a dynamic key, and we'll make it equals to data, and inside we'll give key. Here we must declare curly brackets after dynamic. And now we have made the global state class for our global state implementation. Now let's import our global state inside our home.dart. We'll have dot code and we'll have our global state.dart imported just like that. Next thing, let's have a text editing controller called name. And next thing, we'll have our global state declared called store and make it equals to global state.instance, just like that. Next thing, we'll have our init state placed. Inside the init state, we'll have our name. This will be equal to new text style new text editing controller, and we'll have our store dot, we will use the setter method, and here we will give the name as null, and after that we'll have our name dot text equals to store dot get name. This will be our key for storing the text that we'll pass from this dart to the other dart. Now let's go to the next step. Here we'll give add late to this text editor controller name, and after that we'll have a void onPressed method placed. Inside it inside the onPressed method we'll declare the set state. We'll say store dot set and name will be equals to, the value will be name dot text, and after that we'll have our navigator dot of context dot push name, and we'll pass the second route to it, just like that. Now our onPressed is made, and the next thing is we'll give our onPressed to here, we say on pressed and provide the method to the raised button. And next thing, inside the children widget we'll have a new text field. Inside the text field we'll give a controller called name. And now let's provide some decoration as well. Decoration will be new input decoration, and inside it we'll give the label text as enter your name. And we'll have a comma placed here. Now that's all done. Let's move to the next dot. We'll go to second dot here and we'll import dot dot slash code global state dot dot. Alright. Next thing, we'll go inside here and we'll declare global state store and make it equals to global state dot instance. And here we'll have new text placed, which will have the values hello, $, store.get, and we'll provide the key for this, just like that. And we provide a comma here, and that's it. We have made our global state application where we pass data from one dot to another dot. So this is it for this instance, and let's run this and check the output. For that we must press run main dot, and after this file is built I will come back to you. Now this is the application we built so far, where we have enter your name text field and the next button. Let's see what happens if we give a name and press next. We'll give Kulesh Uchiha and press next. Whoa, this is very awesome. We got hello Kulesh Uchiha placed inside the second dot. We got our information from the other dot placed inside the second dot. That's how this works. Let's go back and see, and we can see that our entered text is also there without being erased. That's how the global state works in Flutter. So here we can enter any name. We can say even Alex, and press next, and we'll get hello Alex, and we can go back to the other dot we've come from. So that's how this global state works in Flutter. I think you got some knowledge about the global state in Flutter from this video. Let's go to the next step in this tutorial and learn another way to send data between dots. Now what we'll do is we'll do the second method in which we pass data between dots. For that we'll copy both of these dots, home and second, and paste them like this. No. Next thing, we make another directory called other screens, and we paste our home.dart and second.dart here. We'll close all these from here and we'll go to the second home.dart and we'll go to the main.dart here and we'll change the import from screens to other screens, and here also to other screens, so that the other screens Dart files will be executed when we run this main application Dart. Now let's change this code from here. We'll first remove all this code, the global state code, from the home activity like this. We'll remove this from here to here, and we'll remove the text field as well, and we'll remove the onPressed function. Now let's learn how to send data between darts using the material page route way. First of all, let's create a text editing control called name. Then we'll have our init state made, and inside it we'll give name equals new text editing controller, just like that. And then we'll have a void onPressed made, and inside it we'll say navigator dot push. This time we'll learn a new method. We'll learn about push, and we'll pass the context as context, and we say new material page route, and inside the builder we'll give a build context, and we'll have an arrow key that passes to new second, and inside it we'll have our name dot text placed, and we'll have a comma from here, and we'll close this from here. We'll change this from here, this to add late modifier, just like that. And here and now here we'll press on the red bulb and we say create constructor second, and in the second dart we'll have this dot name, and we'll declare string name, and the error is gone. Next thing, we'll have a text field paste. Inside the text field, we'll give a controller as name, and we'll provide a decoration. The decoration will be new input decoration, and the label text inside it will be enter your name. And here in the onPressed, we'll have our onPressed method pasted. Next thing, let's go to the second dot and let's have our we'll copy this construct and string name from here and we paste it. We'll remove this also and we'll paste it here. Next thing, we'll give here name, and here we say second state, and we'll have this dot name pasted here, and we'll have string name made here, and the error is gone. Next thing, we'll remove this from here and we say we'll just give the name for this, just like that. Alright, now let's run this and check the output. We'll run our main dot and let's see our data inside our phone. I'll come back to you after the file has been built. Now what you see here is our application that we built so far. We have used the second way to send data between dots, the material page route way. Now let's send some data between dots. We say Kulesh and we'll press next, and now you can see that the data got passed between the dots, and we can see hello Kulesh here in the second dot. We can go back and press next and go again, and we can give another name Kulesh Uchiha and press next, and we can see hello Kulesh Uchiha placed in the font. So this is it for the second way of sending data between dots. I have taught you about the global state and the material page route way, and I'll come back to with another lesson with another way in the next tutorial. So this is it for today's video, and I'll see you on the next video another day. Until then, goodbye guys, and please take care.